This is Cody from Organic Grown, Ohio, and these beautiful ladies behind me here are gonna get a little upgrade inside and a tiny upgrade outside today. Let's go. So as you can see, this is not the best roosting setup for hens. I'm gonna show you all my pitfalls here. Look at all that chicken poop. Every time I try to lay down any shavings or straw or anything, they just kick it all out. We just moved to this property less than a year ago, so it was kind of just do the bare minimum, get the ladies in here. But let's see what we can do to make their life a little better. Whew, getting tired. All right, so I ran into a good issue. So here's what's going on. These are the bars from me taking the OSB off the shelves. Originally, I planned on ripping out the shelving completely, rebuilding the roosting bars. I got some 2x6x10s for the supports, and I was going to put 10 roosting bars in. However, it's looking like I can just reuse what's already here. So I'm gonna shore up a couple spots and shorten a couple things, but as a homesteader, it's important to use what you already have. So those 2x6x10s that I have will go to a different project. And let's see what I can do here with, what we already have. So here's a look after removing all of the OSB from the shelving, which again, I can reuse for roosting. I'm just going to add a couple boards here and there. And then this top shelf here, I'm going to shorten. That way chickens aren't pooping on each other. Got everything cleaned out from the last deep litter. As you can see over here, it's a little wet. Not really concerned about that because we had the shelving up and the droppings weren't going really into where the chickens were scratching. But now that we're just gonna have some flat 2x4s, all the droppings for the most part should land on the ground where the chickens are scratching, and we can go back to a proper deep litter. But I'll get to what I'm putting in here shortly. Alrighty, update here. We were able to utilize the shelving that was in place by taking the OSB off, trimming some stuff down, and putting 2x4s down so the chickens can lay their feet flat and cover up with their feathers during the winter when it gets cold. All right, now it's time for laying boxes. We'll see how this goes. Alrighty, and the laying boxes are up. We're about just roughly 2.5 feet off the ground. Ladies can jump on the bar here, go in, lay their eggs. I'll come in, and we got a nice little rollaway, so nobody's eating eggs. All right, so next up is to get the DE in here, the construction sand, some wood shavings, let the ladies back in, and then we'll go outside. If you don't have a bucket of DE, deciduous earth pronunciation, go get you some. Beautiful white powder. We're gonna spread it all over the outside of the chicken coop. Don't mind the bricks, still keeping the chickens out. This will help repel harmful insects and protect your baby chickies. All right, let's get to it. Sprinkle a bunch here. And we'll just keep it going. All right, I need my other hand now. All right, we've got our DE everywhere. And the next step, some all-purpose construction sand. Let's go. All right, we got our DE in. We have our sand in. Didn't go with a thick layer by any means, just, enough for the chickens to scratch up. I know some people will stop at sand, but we're gonna go one more with pine shavings because I want to do deep litter and not kitty litter. So pine shavings coming up. So I used to do like 3-4 inches of completely perfect pine shavings. But the chickens don't care. They're gonna scratch it up, put it where they want to put it, and that'll take all of about 7.5 minutes. I decided to go with a lighter layer for this first round because we will be putting a second round in I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks as they continue to poop and scratch and as the deep litter starts. So let's go outside. So outside, step 1, lay down a bunch of wood shavings to help with moisture as well as give the chicken something to pick through. We're going to be doing 240 pounds of construction sand next. So on to the next part. Taking a quick break, and I just realized that I said 240 pounds of construction sand. I meant 480 pounds. After this break, we'll continue. All right. 480 pounds of construction sand, some wood shavings, and the chickies are just now starting to get a little less afraid and start to come out. Let's do a walk around with the finished product. Now that I'm sweating like crazy, I want to show you guys what the outside of the coop looks like, because everyone thinks that what they see online is perfection and everything has to be perfect in order to have a homestead and do this and do that. Not the case. We inherited an ugly green and tan shed that was basically destroyed before I made a bunch of, half-butt repairs. And let's see what it looks like now with the new roosting bars, a fresh layer inside and the outside. Come on along. All right, so as beautiful as this shed is, I need new doors. Let's get this oh so official block out of the way. All right, and let's go inside and see what's going on. Hi, ladies. Hi, ladies. All right, so we have the nesting boxes up on the wall, away from mice. Nice and safe with, again, the roll-away boxes. So when the chickies lay, eggs go down there, they can't peck at them. Perfect. For right now, we have their food in here. This thing holds 50 pounds. It's fantastic, especially when you have 27 chickens. 2 sets of roosting bars at 12 foot wide. Hey, Elsa. At 12 foot wide with 10 inches per chicken, spaced 18 inches apart. So, 27 chickens there-ish. Again, that's our whole flock at the moment. More roosting here, more roosting there. Fresh layer of sand and wood chips. You have a lot to say, Miss Elsa. The only chicken that our oldest daughter named. All right, let's walk outside. Oh, outside. Oh man, I'm sweating. Outside is not as pretty. Again, this is temporary. We just moved into this property less than a year ago, but hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? So in our 10 by 20 run that we have at the moment, chickens are very happy, already bathing in the sand, which is fantastic. Something we didn't have at our last property was sand in the chicken run. Oh, look at them go. Hey, girlies. Outside here, we have two 12-gallon waterers that stay on the outside so I can easily fill them up with the hose, but the nipples go inside through the chicken wire, so the chickens have plenty of water all the time. So for right now, that was full day's worth of work, and I'm tired. Next stop, garlic. So much garlic. Can't wait. Thank you guys, and we'll continue on the next video.